We saw the intro. We got Reggie White, Peyton Manning, General Nealon, and now Jackson Ross. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a big name.
You think about working in with that crew. That's pretty strong.
Yeah, definitely.
Jackson, it's good to catch up with you. We're at Brew McCoy's inaugural golf tournament, put on in part by our good friends at Volunteer Automotive Group. We absolutely love them. And Jackson, I'm curious, just being around you guys, how you would describe the team chemistry, because I know it's easy to say in the off season, but the times that I've been around you all, it seems like you genuinely like each other, and that's not the case on every team.
Yeah, of course. You come out here today, you see a lot of people rallying behind Brew and charity and golf and being able to meet some people. So I think we really do have great team chemistry. Everyone buys into each other, always spending time away with each other away from the facility as well. So obviously we're together for a lot of the time, but to be away from it's good as well.
You have a unique kicking style that my prediction is in 5 or 10 years that's going to be the norm. Okay, so I'm just curious when you thought to yourself that I can play this football thing and kind of do it my way as opposed to having to reteach myself how to traditionally punt a football.
Yeah, exactly. I think sort of Australian rugby style has become almost the norm in America, especially college level, and it is starting to filter into NFL here and there. So I think being able to kick both left and right feet will put me in good stead for hopefully the next level. But being able to do it and also being able to pocket punt as well when I need to is awesome.
Yeah, and I'm curious, are you ambidextrous all over? Can you do stuff with your left and right hand?
Nah, I'm just right-footed and left-footed, and apart from that, I'm a right-hander and everything else.
That is crazy to me. Did you have to teach yourself to be left-footed?
I mean, I've sort of done it since I grew up playing Australian football. So as long as I can remember, I've tried kicking left foot. I used to drop with my right hand to my left foot, and then over time figured out how to drop with the right hand and like that. So it's just been, I haven't always been amazing at it, but I've sort of gotten better over the years for sure.
Yeah, and it seems like really that it's neat because it seems like the punting world is still perfecting what this is. You feel
Yeah.
like you're a part of the transformation here?
Yeah, I think it's, as you can see, obviously, like I think 12 of the 14 SEC teams last season had Australians and stuff like that. So we're definitely here and we're here to stay. And Americans are kind of trying to figure out how to do it as well to sort of boost their stocks as well. But it's awesome and it gives us a great chance to come over and do something pretty special.
Conversation with Jackson brought to you by our friends at Volunteer Automotive Group. They are right there on Callahan. Trust me, Jamie will take care of you. We certainly appreciate being out at the inaugural Brew McCoy golf tournament. What do you think about that Brew guy? He transferred all over the place, and I don't know. You look at him, you think he's got to be a malcontent, right? But he's the greatest dude I've ever met.
Yep, he's right there staring at us right now. But yeah, he's obviously done a lot for this school and made some really big plays for us, and can't wait for him to do a few more this year. But he's not the best on the golf course, so I can sound better at that. But he's obviously put together a fantastic day for a great course, so I can't thank him enough.
I like the talking trash a little bit. The biggest difference between living in Australia and living in the United States is
Food probably is a big one, but just being away from family and stuff's always different. So it's something I had to overcome in the first few months. But I'm really happy here now, and Knoxville's becoming a second home to me.
how long did it take you to get over that homesickness? Because I've got a son
Yeah,
about your age, just doing the same thing, and he's
Yeah.
in Massachusetts, and
Yeah.
it wasn't great.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely did take a toll early. The first few months, living in the dorms and stuff was something I wasn't really prepared for. But over time, I've sort of created great friendships, living in a nice place with a great friend, just meeting people who have made me feel at home and being able to go into their homes and enjoy myself too.
I know this guy named Josh Turbyville, and you may be aware that he's a good guy and owns a place called Clancy's downtown. But he's got a son that you may know as well.
Yep.
It's going to be handling some kicking
Mhm.
for you guys. How much pressure is on Josh Turbyville, the younger one, given place kicking duties, hitting field goals, that sort of thing?
Yeah, obviously we've got a few guys that can do it. He obviously got some game experience last year doing kickoffs and stuff like that, but he's been super. Max Gilbert, JT Carver as well, really putting their best foot forward as well. But I mean, yeah, I like Josh Toby Senior probably a bit better. The fact that he owns Clancy is really unique and helpful.
What's next for your game? What would you like to improve on? Because to me, it looks like you got a well-rounded, pretty darn good game.
Yeah, I mean, it's just experience for me. Obviously, that was my first season of football ever in my life, so it took me a little bit of time to get used to. But I feel really comfortable now going into my second fall camp and stuff like that, and taking strides. And hopefully, my first year was just a glimpse of what I'll be able to do in the future.
It's exciting. He is Jackson Ross, Tennessee punter, does it his own way, but now it's becoming the common way. Good to visit with him. Of course, brought to you by Vol Auto Group. Go to